Hello, everybody. My name's Luke Flaherty. I'm an ex Big Four consultant where I worked in consumer products campaigns for Fortune 500 businesses. Now I'm the founder of Wave Consulting, where I look to bring those same strategies used for Fortune 500 businesses to more medium and small size companies. Today, we're going to be building a landing page for the process that we recommend if we're not integrating into your existing infrastructure. We're going to do so. We're going to build a landing page for a made up business here. So, yeah, let's go ahead and get into today's example. Today's example is going to be Zenflow Yoga. This is, you can feel free to read over this information. Zenflow Yoga is an at home online yoga studio led by one person who teaches online yoga classes, right? I forgot to mention we're going to try and do this in 30 minutes, so we're going to be a little bit rushed here. Um, they're offering they have a great offer of claiming a free class with the filling out of a survey. So becoming a lead, you get a free class. They'll show up to that class. Ideally, they like it, right? So I've created a couple assets here. I think we're ready to get started. I'm going to show you what that process looks like. So the first part of our process is a tool called Reloom.io. We're going to come in here and basically tell Reloom what the business is, and it's going to go ahead and create like a sitemap and a wireframe for us to build off of. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to see if this works. I'm going to take all of this, see if we want Reloom doesn't do single page landing pages, so what we do is we do one number of pages here and we'll get rid of the rest and kind of iterate off of this. So let's see. Yeah, I don't want that, or that. Say shirt and nav bar for now. Hero section, feature section, benefit section. I like to kind of look over this part a little bit, but it's often more clarifying for me to come into the wireframe. So what do we say here? We want to do a hero section. The text is the most important. For a single person studio, I think, I'm not sure. What do we think we want to do? Do we want to highlight the instructor second and have a class logo as the background? I think that's what I want to do. I would love to center this text though. So let's see if there's a centered text option in here. It would be this right here. We're gonna go with this. Let's check some other options first. I mean, that'll center on mobile devices. So, but we have call to action at the top, but we're not collecting emails, so that's okay. Sorry, miss all that there. We've done a couple of those recently. I really only like to do the one type of header. I really only like to do this one, but we're going to be doing a background image. So let's go with this one here. Second section is going to be introduction video, so we want that asset there on the right. Although it's going to be the video of the instructor, hopefully with a testimonial picture. Anyways, benefits section. Let's see. Maybe we can do something without an image here since we're going to go into images next. So let's shop around here. Benefits. My spelling gets really bad during these, so just a heads up. I wonder if these are moving components. I like the idea of this. What does that text say? Let's see. Let's scroll in here. I know you guys can't see. Guided instruction, flexible schedule. Sure. Discover our beginner-friendly yoga classes. Wait, list the benefits. Can we do 4 in here? No, only 2. Okay. We might be able to duplicate those. Class overview, instructor spotlight. Let's swap these 2 sections, and we're going to take this down below, like we said, how it works. I like that. Testimonials, we're going to replace this testimonials with an auto scroller. I really like the auto scroller here. FAQs, sure, we're going to be replacing this, so we're going to be adding our own survey here. Need a really simple footer. What are we at? 5 minutes. We're making a good time, I think. We're not really going to be navigating off, so we're going to be deleting this. I like the logo centered, so let's do that. In terms of nav bar, sure. Let's go with that one. We might take it out. I haven't decided yet. Let's go hamburger. Probably. This is pretty solid. I think, error generating copy. Regenerate copy for this. Use of an online yoga class. We'll go ahead and get some starter copy. Often we don't get around in the 30 minutes to filling out these testimonials, so it's good to have some stuff in place. Fantastic. That's why I generate some of those assets ahead of time. I really do tend to go over time in these, so um, perfect. Got those Zen flows down there. Awesome. I'm pretty excited about how this came out. We're gonna export into Webflow. Obviously, it's worth mentioning that at this stage, I would spend more time breaking this down and really look. I mean, you saw there's like 500 components available in Reloom. And so looking through, seeing what I like the most. I'm old fashioned when it comes to landing pages, so I like a longer form landing page. Obviously, it gets longer on mobile, right? That's something worth considering. It's also worth mentioning that, we'll come through, maybe center some of this stuff. I like a centered mobile approach, but I like it to be longer on desktop as well. You know what I mean? So it's worth considering more of those components, right? But we're only calling out to one offer here. What I'm gonna do is right here. I want to do a CTA. I think because if you look, we're calling the action. Nah, I think I like where it's at. I think I like where it's at. It gives you time to process after the immediate call to action. Gives you time to process here. Yeah, cool. So we're gonna go ahead and export to Webflow. You can see what this looks like. What we do is we go ahead and clone this new style guide. Yep, create site here. Zenflow yoga. Create site. So this will spin up here a new Webflow site. We've cloned this. Essentially, what this gives us out of the box is really great styling options. It lets us navigate really easily. So you'll see here, we don't have anything yet, but we have a draft style guide. What we're going to do is we're going to come down here to this Reloom plugin, which should be available. So we've got this in here. I'm going to refresh the page. Excellent. Here it comes through loading now. It's not in here. Here it is. Yep. I always get the two mixed up. This is more helping you get access to all the components in Webflow as well, but this is where you import it. So you'll see in here, got untitled project edited 2 minutes ago. That's the one we're looking for. I should have titled that correctly. And so what we're going to do is we're going to add these pages. While this is doing that, come back here and I'm going to name this appropriately. Hopefully this doesn't mess up our import. Yep, you see everything popping in here. This is fantastic. It's exactly what we wanted. So everything's done successfully. You'll see, this is this little dull. So what we're going to be doing, spending the next 20 minutes is filling this out. And so I've already got some assets, but I want to explain what makes this so powerful in the next 60 seconds. So what makes this so powerful, these combination of tools, is what you see here. We got to choose from these components, get a super nice frame up and going, and we already have a start to some of our copy, right? This is not great copy, but some of it, like meet our inspiring yoga instructor, is pretty good. So it's not perfect, but we have all this stuff, and what makes it even better is look at this button here. So actually what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring in all of our assets at the moment, and then so let's see, we got all the way down to here, all the way down to, I think it's just there. Yeah. Okay. Yep. We're going to bring in all these. So we got a lot of assets here. So I want to grab this color so I can show you what's so great about it. So let's see. We would probably want this darker green for the call to action buttons. So we've grabbed that color now. And if you look here, you see the button is all black. And we see the same thing down the page. This button's black. But if we come to this style guide that they give us access to, what's fantastic is we can come to the UI elements in here, find that button, and we'll change that background color to custom, paste that color code. Boom, there we go. It's already there. Take off that border, round it out a little bit. And what we're going to do is we're going to bold in this text as well. If I can find it, here we go. Fantastic. I like to do the 600 there. Fantastic. And we come over here, you're like, oh, we just changed it. This is just the guide, right? The guide is reflected in real time. So we come over here and it's all already mapped out. So it's awesome. Sweet. So we're gonna replace this. Um, I totally forgot to take out the background on that. So let's come in here, remove that background on, oof. So remove isn't removing the background on WebP images. So we're gonna go ahead and convert these so that we can convert them. You're getting the full live experience right here. Along with my computer lagging, it looks like. So I want to do the logo, and I want to do that. Perfect. We're going to take both of these, convert, processing, download. We download that as well. And so now I can take both of these and remove that background. Wasted too much time on this because my computer's slowing down. All right, we'll do the testimonials one first. Hopefully it'll let me do both of them. Sweet. Download new one. Read this, that, perfect. Come back into Webflow. So we come in here. Let's just upload these into our site. Fantastic. So see, now we got that. Height, width, we're gonna change from auto to max width. We're gonna change to pixels. 100, is that good? It's too thick still. I think I want 70. Perfect. So a couple things we're gonna go through and delete the extra buttons here. The login text is gonna be claim free class because that's the whole offer on this page, right? So what we're gonna do to access this background image here. Here we go. There. Chuck that in. Dick. Wonder if we can't center this really quick. Centering takes the most time for me, really. Block. Wonder if we go flex. Nope, didn't do it. Let's see here. Up, almost. Probably this. There we go. Then we come into here and we'll make all this text in the center. And then we'll make these buttons in the center as well, but if you remember, we don't need two. We're only doing one thing on the page. Claim my free class. What do we say we want to use for this headline? Find your inner calm with beginner-friendly yoga. So I am speeding through this a little bit. We got some things I want to implement at the end. I want to make sure we get around to at the end. So I did prepare a little bit of this in advance. But this is stuff you want to spend even more time than I did for this example working through. So, yeah, I want this to be a little bigger. How big is that? It's too big. 3, color, text alternate. I kind of like that. It's too gray. I just need some kind of light gray. I don't have anything in here. What if we go with this? Actually, sure, whatever. If yeah, okay. We're gonna move on from that. I would like to extend this a little bit wider. Yeah, I would love to. Not that. Anyways, yeah, I would love to put this on the same line up here. Make sure we're doing that. Min width. I'm gonna say percent 30. 50. Okay, we're gonna move on. Yep. All right. We're gonna move on. Meet our inspiring yoga instructor. Oh, you know what we did wrong. I wonder if it'll let me undo all the way to it. Since we centered this text in this, since it's all shared classes, we like messed it all up. So what we have to do here is we have to give this extra class. I make this mistake like every 2 days, and now we put it center, and we give this, and then we come down here and we can center this text. Centered buttons. Now we can center these buttons as well. I hope that makes sense. Well, because the classes are shared across the page, we have to make sure we keep that in mind. So if we change something for every class that has button container. It's going to change, it's going to make every button container centered, and we just don't know if we want that yet. You know what I mean? I hope that makes sense with beginner friendly. Yep, I'll come back to that if I have time. What I want to do is put in Sarah here. Here's Sarah. I want to do maybe, can we do a 100%? We're going to do that is a nice circle. We'll do border color, and we'll do, not that. We'll do the on-brand green, make it pop a little bit. 10 pixels. We'll do 15. Good thing it put some copy in for us, so we don't have to do that. What we're going to try and do here, actually, here, let's do this. Wrap with span, text color alternate. And so right now you'll see that text color alternate just turned it to white. What we're going to do is we're going to come in here, look for that text color alternate, and change it to this custom color that we want. Nice. And so now when we come here, it changed this. Okay. So let's take off text color alternate on there and on here. Instead we'll do text white. Does that exist at the moment? It does. Fantastic. Light green. We'll do what that was earlier that I liked. Just makes sense there. About Sarah. Give this alternate, color alternate. All right, what we're gonna do, because we're already at 22 minutes, we're gonna scroll down here. What I really like about this is, can I just do this? Align center? No. Okay, sorry, that's my first time trying it. I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get rid of this whole section actually. No questions there. Get rid of these links. Get rid of that space, rid of that. Replace image here with the logo, max width, pixels, 200, footer, padding, because I've made that mistake before too many times. 0, we'll do 1, just make sure we always have some. Padding bottom, let's take that off, perfect. So we got some FAQs down here. What we're gonna do is we're gonna embed a form in here that I've run through and so kindly already made, because I would have never gotten around to this in time. And so this is a super intro form. We're just gonna grab this and at the bottom here, link to, we're gonna find this embed right here, code embed, and we're gonna put it there. Then we're gonna paste that code, save and close. It's gonna look sick. All right. And what we'll do here is we'll give this section an ID of claim free class. And so we'll copy that, come up here to all of our buttons. And what we do is go into settings and we'll see where it links to, give a URL there. And we do the same. We do the same for all the buttons, but we'll see if we have time to get around to it, because I want to show you what it looks like. So now we'll go and publish this staging domain so I can show you what that survey looks like and make sure it's in the right place on the page. Nice. So we're opened and excellent. So we click this and it'll scroll us down the page. We land on this form here. Start. Ask us some questions. Advanced. Mindfulness, not sure yet. Does it let me skip? It doesn't. We even get form validation down in here. It's behind my face down there in the corner. Elbow, early morning. And you see the strategy here is we have them bought in with all these questions. And now we hit them with the name and the email and the phone number. Oh, that's funny. There you go. Your free class will be available shortly. And so you've gotten a lead now. In a great way, right? We have the non-premium version of Typeform at the moment, so you get that little bit of branding down there, but move forward typically with client lead form anyways, or Typeform. So excellent. I mean, we have our conversion mechanism, and that data is stored on the submits, obviously, in here. But that's not what we're talking about. I want to cover some more things on the landing page, why we made decisions that we did, and what it looks like to put these in. So, um, what we would do down here is like come down here to this button. I don't want it to be secondary. I want it to be primary. We would get rid of double call to actions. We only have one action on the page, so we should only have to be calling to that one action. Do things for styling, like alternating these text colors to make things stand out. We have a couple more images we're gonna put in there, right? I would love to even link to a video in here, which we could do if we had picked the right component, but we haven't, and we're running into time now. So, like yoga for relaxation or gentle flow, what we'll put here, another one of our assets, and these are sloppily created assets, right? We would create assets that fit the right size and everything, that are foolproof. So one of the things we do, right, is we create assets for the page. It's all done for you. So that goes anything from like charts if you're doing mortgage insurance, to compare fixed and variable rates, to like this generating examples of your good or service. We have tools to get really robust, high quality versions of that, and even including your own branding in the images. So that's something that's included in the process. What's cool down here is we can come in and fill in these testimonials, and they're like already done, right? We already have some good starter text. You can pull in your real images and your real testimonials down here. And even, this icon embed extra small. We'll come in here, and what we'll do, we'll come in here. Icon embed extra small, if I remember correctly, is what it was, is the size. So we come down, icon embed extra small, find this, and what we do is we go to typography, custom. We grab this color again. My computer will keep up. Excellent. We change that color there. If I change the right icon embed color, these stars should now be green, and they are. You'll see another example here of working with the class system that we use. So we'll change this border color to our on-brand color. You'll notice they've all changed. That might not have been as apparent as when we do that, or when we do this and round them all out, right? That might be a little bit more apparent. We can even take this testimonial content top, and we hit center on this, and they should all center. Nice. See? But I think I'm going to keep that left aligned. Customer testimonials isn't a great title. We are at 30 minutes. So you'll see, even rushing, these things don't take 30 minutes. And we obviously want to put in more time, more thought, more effort to make sure we're covering bases and really guiding the user down the page. But a lot of the hard stuff is out of the way, and we have a fantastic framework to move forward. I think I spent a little bit too much time on kind of the functional aspect of things and what that really looks like for like embedding a form in the page, and we can do the same with a Calendly embed up here. So we would go to share and get that inline embed to it. We'd be able to put that in there. We can link to videos as well. This is a past example we did. But yeah, I mean, we can go through. We have full control over this little icon up here, this text, and we're even able to host something like this for free for you. You bring your own domain, and we can hook this up for free to stay live forever, right? So I hope this was helpful. We went through a little bit of kind of what our process looks like. I would have loved to have touched more on decision making on the page, but I'm thinking I might do follow-ups to these where we really go through and dial in things until they're good, and we talk about what's the right amount of white space in between here, what can you use instead of customer testimonials, best icon suggestions, making sure that the design is consistent across breakpoints, doing things like that, fleshing out real images for everything. Those are all things we might consider going forward with in the future to do extra follow-up videos, so you can get more of that background, really dialing in this heading. And what was frustrating me, right, about having the text, I wanted it to be like this on all sizes, right? So We might revisit that, but that was all for this landing page stand up. I got to wrap this up before it's too much over 30 minutes, but fantastic. I mean, that was a great start. We're going to finish this out, and this page will be available for download, use. This will be available as one of our examples moving forward. So it's been a pleasure. I hope this was helpful, and I will see you next time for the next one of these we do. Until then, this was Luke Flaherty. I'm the founder of Wave Consulting. If you do a landing page with us, I'll be the one building it. And this is the process if you don't already have infrastructure that you want to keep in place. Hope you enjoyed. Bye.